What's up, Shay Base? It's your girl Simply Shay here, back with yet another video. Today's spiritual word of the day is, can you stand the rain? So without further ado, let's go.
Simply Shay, Simply Shay.
Hey Shay with the word of the day. Rumble with the things you say. It's your girl Simply Shay. The spiritual word of the day is Simply Shay. It's Simply Shay. It's Simply Shay.
Simply Shay, Simply Shay.
Simply Shay.
Simply Shay, Simply Shay, Simply Shay.
Alright, Shay Bay, so like I said, today's word of the day is, can you stand the rain? So it's crazy because for the past, I don't know, couple weeks, months or whatever, I've been kind of feeling a little stagnant. I've been feeling unfulfilled and just kind of like, okay, what's next? Alright, God, I'm not happy with where I am right now. What's next? Alright, God, I know, you know what I mean, you've been preparing me and doing wonderful works in me and all of these different things, and I have been seeing glimpses and pieces of, you know, where the next step is. But okay, God, like, when is it gonna happen? Okay, God, I'm getting a little antsy. Okay, God, I'm getting a, I've been battling with that. And today, girl, today the Lord gave me a message in two different ways. So the first thing, I was scrolling through TikTok. As y'all know, I love TikTok, and I came across this video of a lady, and she was talking about how she had just been on like multiple flights, and from her flight when she was in Atlanta, they were sitting on the runway for hours because it was a really bad storm. It was hailing, lightning, thundering, and all of those different things. And she was like, y'all, the revelation that God gave me in that moment was that sometimes we have to wait. She said that the pilot got on the intercom and was just like, hey, you know, guys, I know we all have things to do and some of us have layover flights and all of that stuff like that, but if we were to take off right now and if I were to try to fly, you know, in this condition, we could die, be seriously injured, like, you know what I mean? It would delay us even more. It would be worse than us just sitting here and waiting. And so I just need you guys to be a little bit patient and wait with me. And y'all, I was like, all right, God, okay, Lord, okay, I hear you. So I continue scrolling, you know, through TikTok, and then I get a call from my mom. And I'm talking to my mom, and I'm just like, Mom, I just don't feel happy right now. I feel like I don't want my life to pass me by because I see so many people that I interact with on a daily basis and just different things like that that have allowed their life to pass them by, that have listened to what other people said about what they should be doing. And, you know, I'm putting pressure on myself because I feel like people are, you know, looking at me to be great and do great things, but I don't feel happy. I don't feel like I'm enjoying life. I feel like I just get up, go to work, come home, do it all over again. And I'm 23. Like, I want to enjoy my life. I don't want to be in a place where I'm not happy, working at a place where I'm not happy, living in a place, like, I just don't want to not be happy in life right now. And she said, well, sweetheart, she said, I think right now you just need to be patient. She's like, I think you just need to be patient. I think that you just need to wait, that God has you in a season of waiting for a reason, and that at any moment now, you know, the floodgates of all that we have been dealing with and we have been believing in God to do, and that you personally are believing in God to do, is going to happen. And so, guys, my question to you all is, can you stand the rain? Can you stand the storm? Can you stand the times of turmoil, the times when you feel like you are just like in a stagnant place where you feel like everything around you is just kind of chaotic and not really going how you want it to go, where you can't see where it is? It's like you can see it, but you can't see it. And because you can't see it naturally, because it's like, God, I know where I should be, what I should be doing, and what I feel like I want to do. And God, I know what's in me. God, I know that there's just so much more that I can give to the world, so much more that I can do, that I want to do, that I have the desire to do. But God, I just feel like nothing is right. God, I just feel like things things are holding me back, and now isn't just the right time. God, I haven't gotten an answer from you yet. All of these things that we have going through our head. The word says to not be anxious for anything. But all of the things that we have going in our head, all of the anxiety, all of the, okay, is it time yet? All right, is it time yet? We have to know and understand that sometimes God has us in a season where we are just sitting for our safety. That sometimes if we move, if we make a rash decision, if we make an impulsive decision, if we make a decision out of flesh and what we want and what we desire and what we want to see and want to do, we can end up wounding our future. We can end up wounding ourselves. We can end up damaging the work that God just got finished doing in us. We can end up damaging our future. So I encourage each and every one of you guys, just like I had to get my reminder and now have to be in a place of reminding myself, stand still. Weather the storm. Be still. Calm yourself. Remain in a place where you can hear God clearly. That's another thing that my mom said, that the enemy loves to try to get us in a place where we can't hear from God. So when it is time for us to move, because we're not in a place where we're constantly at his feet, where we are constantly communing with him, because we've gotten tired, because we don't want to wait anymore, we no longer are listening for his voice, for his direction. Now the enemy got us right where we want us. So I encourage you guys, get in a place where you are still. Get in a place where you pray for God to give you the strength to be able to be patient, where you are using the time of waiting, using the time of being tested, using the time of not moving, using the time, where you aren't moving, to ground yourself in him, to ground yourself in what you know to be true, to ground yourself in who you know to be true, to be righteous, to be sovereign, to be a protector, to be a healer, to be all and everything that you need. Ground yourself in God. Get yourself to a place where you know and understand that things will happen the right way in the right time. That's what I'm having to do right now. All right, God. I know that there are promises that you've made to me. I know that I am bigger than where I am now, but I also don't want to move out of time. So God, when it's your time, God, let me stay at your feet. Let me get, back in my prayer closet. Let me stay at your feet a little longer. Let me fast a little bit more. Let me do what I have to do to keep my flesh at bay, so that when the right time comes, so that when it's time to move, when it's time to go, when it's time to achieve, when it's time for me to embrace all that I am and have inside of me, I can do it in time. So I just encourage you guys, stand the rain, man. Stand the storm. Wait, because a lot of times when God has us waiting, it's for our protection. It's so that he can continue doing work in us. It's so that he can keep us from not messing up the work that he's done in us. It's so that we can be fully prepared in the place before us, can be fully prepared and ready for us, so that we don't have to take any extra steps when you move out of time, when you move out of flesh. That's what you run the risk of doing. Messing up your future, messing up the work that God has already done in you. So I encourage you guys to be patient in your waiting. Be patient, be patient, be patient. I'll be telling myself that until God tells me to move, because it's a hard thing, but it's a necessary thing. So I hope that this gave you guys a little bit of encouragement for today. Listen, continue to grow and glow every single day. Bye.